So welcome back to Rocks Campers. This demonstration is going to be on probably the bit which I find the most fun on the van, and that's the pop top. Really great to give you a bit more head height, to be able to have a bit more of a better look over the views, and also you've got that extra bed up there if you need it as well. So yeah, we're going to get into that one now, and I'll show you how it works. A bit like the swivel seat, which I have another video on the channel for. It's a simple enough process, but it's more of a technique just to get that right, to make it as easy as possible. So I'll talk you through that one now. Okay, so the first thing we need to do when we're going to operate the pop top is you've got these two holes just here on either side of the roof, and what you need to do is just pop your finger up there and pull this strap out. So just do that on both sides. I'll just do the same on this one here. Okay, and then once those are out, then you have these buckles here, which you just need to pop your finger up in there, and then you just push the buckle. You kind of have to just get your finger and thumb up there, and then you just squeeze the buckle together, and then you just want to pull that all the way out. So we just pull that slack all the way out, so we've got, just so it's almost on the end there. Again, repeat that on the other side. Pull that out there. There we go, and then you can just leave those just dangling on the seats, and once that's done, the roof is released, and then all we want to do is you've got the front board here and then the join, and then on this back section here we're just going to give it a push. There we go, and then the roof is up, and then you can, with this board here, just to get this out of the way, this just lifts out, so we can just lift that out of the way. And then just for demonstration, I won't do this, but if you want to, you can now take these straps here completely out to get those out of the way. And then we've got this elastic strap here which just pulls the canvas in, so you can just release that to get that out of your way as well. And you've got to remember to put that back on when you are traveling. So then you've got your windows on either side. So these ones are fully air vented and this one's a sealed window. And then I'll just try and see if I can spin this round. You've then got your bedboard here, and you can just pull this down. It's quite easy to just do one-handed. And then you've got your bed up there with the mattress all ready. So there, we can just lift that back up like that. And then you've also got these zips here, so you can put this into a scenic canvas mode. So we'll just go through doing that part now. Okay, so if you want to open up the canvas, then we're just going to unzip this all the way around. Okay, and then that's the canvas unzipped, and then in each corner you've got these clips here, and they're going to go up just underneath the mattress here. You can see, hopefully you can see up there, there's that little clip there. So all we're going to do is just get that and just a bit hard to do one-handed. Come on. I'll pop this camera down for a minute. There we go. So those just clip on there like that. Just do the same on the other side. It's going to be a bit difficult now. I've left those straps in the front, but that should be fine. Oh, no, I'm going to have to take this strap out to undo that one. So I'm just going to take this one out of here. I'll do the same on the other side actually. Take that strap out. And then we're just going to hook that up behind there like that. That just hooks up. And then that's your canvas in its scenic mode. So we'll just go through putting the roof back down now. These bits here, if you want to have a bit of an extra view, you can tuck these up underneath the bedboard there, and then you can get a full view out of the side. So putting the bed down, we're just going to undo our elastic clips on the side there. So one that side and then one on that side. And then we're just going to get our zip. Zip the canvas all the way back up. Okay, and then what we want to do is we're going to get our 2 straps which we took out earlier, and I'll just show you the best way to put these back in, because they work better one way than the other. It just makes it easier when putting the roof down. So what you want to do, and when I say makes it easier putting the roof down, it just makes it much easier when you're actually tightening the straps. So you want to make sure that these buckles are facing towards the back of the van. So the straps going up through there and then coming back down the top and then through the front of the buckle, so your slack is pointing towards the back of the van. Because what that means then is you can just grab this one-handed and you can just pull it like that and it just tightens the roof up. You'll see shortly why it makes it a bit easier doing it one-handed. So I'll just do the same on the other side now and just pop that one through. So in terms of threading them through, you're going to get the strap, and then you're going to go first of all through the top towards the front of the van, then down through and then back towards the back of the van. And then we'll just pinch the buckle together and then pull it through, and then again, so then you've got that like that, and then you can just pull it one-handed. Okay, so that's the roof sort of secured again. We'll just go through putting it back down now. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is get our bedboard, and we're just going to pop that back in there like that. Now, I'll have to put the camera down for this bit, but you're going to need to put this board, slide it up underneath the mattress here. So I'll just do that now. There we go, we've got our bedboard pushed back in there like that, just sticking out a little bit. And then we've got our elastic strap connected back up, and then we've got our 2 straps coming down from the roof, and those are just pulled up fairly tight now. And then we'll go through the next stage. So I'll have to put the camera down for this bit, but what we're going to do is, you can see you've got one handle here and then another on the other side. So depending on which way you do it, I tend to do it with my left hand. So what we're going to do is pull the roof down a bit on this left hand, and then on the right hand we're going to hold this strap, and then you'll be able to secure the roof. You sort of pull it down about a foot and then pull this strap up tight, and we'll just work it down in stages. So I'll show you that now. Here you can see now that the canvas is starting to become slack now. We've got this strap here is loose, and this one's the one we've tightened up. So what will happen as you start to pull the roof down, the bedboard will want to sort of come down onto you as well. So I tend to just sort of use my head to support the bedboard a little bit. I'll just see if I can pop the camera down and do this next stage while you're on the film. So I've got my left hand up here. I'm just going to pull down a bit, and then with the right hand here, just going to push that forward like that. And that's why it's helpful to have these clips that way. So you can see what I mean now is this bedboard wants to sort of drop down, so you're just sort of having to support this up. Now on this front bit of canvas, this is the sort of fiddly bit. You've got to pull this in and just try and get a couple of folds in it, because what you don't want to have is all the canvas pushing out of the front like this, because otherwise it will stick out of the front of the roof. So pull that back so it's sort of level with here. And this is why we come down in a few different stages with the roof, because you need to sort of get enough slack to put these folds into the canvas. So we'll just come down a little bit further now. Pop that camera back down there. And you just put another fold into the roof, come down another little bit, and then just another little fold into the canvas there. Bring you back up. Okay, so you can see now we've got a couple of folds into the canvas. Now what will also tend to happen is this will get stuck here. So just before you pull the roof down fully, just need to sort of hold the bed up with your shoulder, and then just push all of this back here like that to that side, and then the same with this side. And then what you want to do is come into the top of the roof and then just get that slack and just pull it in so it sits on top of the mattress. I'll do that on both sides. There we go. Just pull that in like that, nice and tight so it sits on top of the mattress, and that stops it getting stuck when we close the last bit of the roof. So this last part I tend to sort of kneel down on the floor now, but it depends how tall you are. So we just get the roof, the handle in our left hand, just make sure that canvas is still tucking in nicely at the front. And once you get to about here, it will come down on its own. So then we just get that second strap, which we haven't been doing anything with yet, and just make that mostly tight. Now before doing the last little bit, I'll then get the bedboard, which hopefully, yeah, you can see there. So we get the bedboard and just a bit like an attic hatch really, just slide that forwards, just making sure these bits of canvas are tucked up behind there. And there's a couple of little sort of rests on either side, so the board just needs to go onto the top of that. So we just slide that in. Okay, so then the board's resting on top of there, and then it won't be quite down here, and then all you want to do just to get this bit to seat down here is on the backboard, just give it a bit of a push with your hand, and then that will drop down like that, nice and flat both sides. And then the last thing you want to do is just get these straps, and then you just pull it really as tight as you can, so just keep pulling it down like that. Okay, do that on that side, and the same on this side. Keep working it down. And then once you feel those are pretty tight, we just need to do a quick check on the outside, which is just looking around the edge of the roof here and just making sure none of the canvas is sticking out. Just a quick check over the top there, make sure none of the canvas is sticking out there. Just have a quick look. No canvas sticking out at the back, and no canvas sticking out at the side either. And then also you can see that the rubber seal here is touching the framework of the van all the way around. So we know that the roof's nice and solid now. So we just go back around into the inside. Give these straps just one final check. Yep, they're tight. And then just with all of this excess, all we're going to do is just literally like just poke it up through the hole here and just push it all up there until it's all tidied away. Bit fiddly this last little bit, just kind of keep thinking you could shorten these straps, but you know, you can't really have them any shorter because otherwise they wouldn't be able to pull the roof down when it's fully extended. So there we go, that's it, and just leave those tucked away like that. So I'll just do the same on the other side, but that's it for now. That's how you use the pop-top roof on the camper van. There we go, the roof's back down now, and that was just a quick demonstration on how to use the pop-top on our camper van. As I say, it's really great to have that as an extra feature, you know, not only for the room but also for the views and the sleeping up in the top there. But yeah, it's just a bit of a technique to get that right. It's a bit fiddly, but you know, hopefully this video helps you to work out how to use it. Head over to the channel, give us a like and subscribe, and then if you're out and about and you're unsure on how any part of the van works, you can have a browse through the videos, and we've got a video for pretty much everything on the van there, so you should be able to find what you need. So yeah, we'll see you again soon.